Today, we will talk about how to start a Christmas tree farm. Let's have a look at the details. Each year, many people decorate their homes and businesses during the holiday season by putting up Christmas trees. A Christmas tree farm grows and sells evergreens for those who want real trees, as opposed to artificial ones, during this time of year. In Europe, the demand has reached 50 million trees a year. People in the UK alone buy 12 million of them. The US, on the other hand, has a market for 17 million Christmas trees a year. Craig Wallen of Profitable Plants Digest reports that sales for artificial trees peaked in 2007 and have been declining since then, leaving plenty of room for growth in the real Christmas tree industry. The first step is plan your business. What are the costs involved in opening a Christmas tree farm? The primary startup costs associated with opening a Christmas tree business are acquiring land, at least 10 to 20 acres, preparing the soil, and purchasing seedlings. Business owners that already have suitable land and a tractor can start up a tree farm for relatively little, as they can use their own land and prepare it themselves. Owners that don't have land can keep their initial investment low by purchasing acreage in a rural area where land is cheap. Alternatively, they can enter a sharecropping agreement with a landowner. In such an agreement, nothing is paid initially for the land, but profits are split. In an interview on PT Money, Gregory Bartles, who has 40 years of experience in the industry, says 50-50 agreements are common. Owners that don't have their own tractor can hire a farmer to prepare their soil for them. According to Bartles, farmers generally charge about $1,000 to prepare 20 acres. Investing in seedlings costs more than planting seeds. Business owners should plan on this expense, though, because seedlings shorten the time to harvest by about 2 years. Seedlings cost around 35 cents each, and business owners should budget for planting 200 per acre each year. What are the ongoing expenses for a Christmas tree farm? The ongoing expenses for a Christmas tree business include the costs of purchasing seedlings, 200 per acre per year. For a 10-acre farm, with seedlings priced at 35 cents each, 200 seedlings per acre per year should only cost $700 per year. Mowing and weed control are additional expenses, but these costs are relatively low for most business owners. How many Christmas trees grow per acre? It depends on how big you want the trees to get, but most Christmas tree farms grow anywhere from 200 to 1,500 trees per acre. As mentioned above, 1,000 is about right for most people. Who is the target market? Christmas tree farms may sell trees to individuals, wholesalers, or non-profit organizations, and many farms sell to all three types of customers. Of these three, individuals will pay the most, but most families and businesses will buy only one tree. Around 24% of the Christmas trees are sold to customers straight from the farm. Wholesalers might purchase quite a lot of trees, but they frequently pay 1/3 of their retail price. About 68% of the customers go to retail outlets and seasonal lots. Non-profit organizations are often a happy medium, paying above wholesale prices for several dozen trees that they'll sell as a fundraiser. The remaining 8% depend on online portals for their Christmas tree shopping. Additionally, Christmas tree farms can sometimes sell 1 or 2 large trees at much higher rates than most individuals, wholesalers, or non-profits will pay. Local governments and a few businesses might be willing to pay several $100s for an especially tall tree. Most farms only have a few of these sales, but even just 1 or 2 sales like this can significantly boost a farm's annual income. How does a Christmas tree farm make money? A Christmas tree business makes money by selling Christmas trees. Trees may be sold already cut, pre-cut, or they may be cut down by the individuals who purchase the tree you cut. How long does it take to grow and harvest Christmas trees? It will very much depend on the size of trees you're after, but you can expect to wait 6 to 8 years for trees that are 6 to 8 feet tall. When can you sell Christmas trees, and how much can you make? Obviously, November and December are the big winners for Christmas trees, though you can stretch your profit-making potential into January by offering a tree collection service for between $10 to $25 each. In addition to the extra fee you can charge for collecting the trees, you can also chip the wood, sell it for firewood, and so on. How much can you charge customers? The average price for a you-cut tree is about $46. Pre-cut trees at retail locations sell for significantly more. How much profit can a Christmas tree farm make? With 200 trees per acre ready for harvesting each year, a you-cut tree farm could theoretically bring in $9,200 per acre annually. Most farms don't generate this much revenue, though. Many max out their profits between $15,000 and $20,000 because there is a limited demand for Christmas trees in any one area. How can you make your business more profitable? Christmas tree farms can add additional revenue streams and increase profits by growing other plants, e.g., pumpkins, and offering other products. In addition to Christmas trees, many farms also sell wreaths. Wreaths can be sold for up to $100, and it's possible to make 6 to 8 in an hour. The second step is get started growing Christmas trees on your farm. Land required to grow Christmas trees. An acre of land can accommodate up to 1,500 trees. Christmas trees grow to a height of 5 to 7 feet in 8 years. So, you'll need plenty of loading space, as well as access roads at an interval of 12 to 15 rows of trees. But, it's advisable to plant around 1,000 trees on your land. It is a good idea to use 1/8 of your land to plant and replant Christmas trees. That will help maintain the soil quality, give you plenty of space to move around, and reduce the chances of ending up with too many trees that might not be sold at all. Christmas tree farms can flourish anywhere if you have enough land. Generally, Pacific Northwest is ideal for Christmas tree farms. However, the truth is that farmers in every state in the United States are able to gather great products annually. If you are in doubt, do a little research. There are operational Christmas tree farms in every state. Therefore, you will have many opportunities to run a successful business wherever you are, even in Hawaii. Analyze the location of your business. Most customers don't go too far from home to purchase a Christmas tree. Therefore, if your farm is out of the way, you have to work on attracting your customers to it. It is a critical factor that can determine the number of your annual sales. Be aware of the frost. Frost can be deadly to a Christmas tree farm. If a new growth falls victim to a late frost in your region, you can end up losing the entire growing season. Needless to say, it is a significant loss as this crop takes years to mature. If you live in such a region where the last frost is late in the season, you can tackle this problem by selecting a species that can withstand it, and a good choice is cane and fir. There are some growing conditions for Christmas trees. Let's have a look at those. Pay attention to soil. Get the soil of your farm tested. Make sure that it drains well and there's no heavy clay. Christmas trees, on principle, don't like wet conditions. They also don't grow in areas that are affected by erosion. So, for starters, you should be looking into areas where the land is well drained. Learn about pH levels. The test will also reveal the soil's pH level. These properties help to figure out what kind of seedling will grow best in this soil. Learning about soil pH is also significant while deciding the Christmas tree species for your farm, as they differ in pH preferences. Such as the optimal soil pH value for Fraser fir is 5.5 to 6.0. For Douglas fir and Colorado blue spruce, it is 6.0 to 6.5. One thing to remember is that these are only the optimal values, and some species can tolerate pH values that fall outside of the optimal range. Other than this, you should also check the potassium and phosphorus levels. It is vital to ensure a strong foundation for the trees. Select a land that has a slope of 5% to 20% to ensure that water doesn't stand at the feet of the tree. Also, make sure that the trees get plenty of sunlight and air. To prepare the soil before planting the seedlings, remove all existing vegetation using a mower, pickaxe, shover, etc., to make it smooth. The third step is take your time with species selection. There are several types to choose from when it comes to planting Christmas trees. Depending on your land type, region, and local market, it's essential to choose wisely. Norway spruce, a European tree, which is traditional, cheap, and easy to grow but is also one of the slowest growing. It loves the sun and can reach heights between 15 and 25 meters. Nordman fir grows naturally in Turkey, the Russian Caucasus, and Georgia. It's known for retaining needles throughout the festive season and rises as high as 61 meters. Fraser fir, native to the southeastern states of the USA, the Fraser fir can grow up to 15 meters tall. It's named after John Fraser, the Scottish botanist who worked in these regions during the 18th century. Noble fir, tall and slender and can grow between 40 and 70 meters tall. Its growth rate is very slow, but this is the one to choose if you're looking for a gray-green colored tree. Balsam fir, native to North America, this is one of the top choices for enjoying a potted Christmas tree in the home during the festive period. It can grow up to 28 meters tall. White fir, this tree can grow up to 60 meters tall and is native to Western North America. If you want to grow unique Christmas trees, which are white and work with certain desired aesthetics, this is ideal. The fourth step is check the planting stock. Once you have selected your Christmas tree species, it is time to shift your focus to the planting stock. Remember that picking a species does not complete the job. Selecting the right size, age, and quality of the planting stock is also very important. You should examine the seedlings closely and check whether they are healthy or not. Typically, healthy seedlings have light-colored roots with no stripped root tips and uniformly green foliage. It is possible to grow your own planting stock, but the production of these seedlings is not usually suited to Christmas tree growers. The fifth step is plan a proper plantation layout. A pre-planned layout is necessary for a successful Christmas tree farm business. If a structure of tree fields, roads, and work areas is established before planting, it will save you a lot of money. In particular, you will be able to make savings during management and harvesting. You can bring out professionals for the construction of roads. Poorly constructed roads will eat up your money in an extra maintenance. Also, they can cause drainage problems which eventually lead to erosion problems and root diseases. Moreover, the placement of roads is also significant. The common practice is to place a road every 16 to 20 rows. With such a layout, you can manage your farm with ease. Spray applications can be done conveniently from the roads. Moreover, trees don't have to be carried over far distances during harvest with such a layout. The sixth step is invest in site preparation. Once you have the site, it is time to prepare it for planting. Whether it is a forest, abandoned field, or pasture, each land requires a different operation to make it ready for tree establishment. Depending upon the land and its condition, site preparation may involve raking roots, disking, chisel plowing, strip tilling, subsoiling, pushing stumps and rocks, and smoothing the ground with a bulldozer. Remember that saving money by neglecting proper site preparation will only cost more during planting and early production. Hence, it is best to invest generously into this process. The seventh step is proper maintenance. Luckily, this tree won't demand high maintenance. The only care you need to show it will be in the first year. After that, you just need to water it in the dry months. Pruning and shearing the Christmas tree when the needles reach a length of around 1 inch is needed every midsummer. It's recommended that you cut the tree down in the late fall months. That is the best time for harvesting the tree because it will be full of moisture during this time of the year. So, the needles will look green for a longer time when it is finally put up during Christmas. Don't neglect to weed regularly. Christmas trees in the early months of their lives are especially sensitive to natural issues. Weeds in Christmas tree plantings are one of the most difficult things to control. They grow rapidly and reduce growth rates in young trees. They can also destroy the shape of older ones. Furthermore, different insects build a refuge out of them. As a result, microclimates are formed, and they go on to spread harmful diseases. Weeds also slow down the process of shearing, spraying, and harvesting. Hence, you should keep weed control in mind before planting the trees. Map out the area and find out the major weeds present. In addition, check soil type, elevation, and drainage system beforehand. You should also use post-emergence herbicide to kill weeds before cultivation. Have a watering plan. A drip irrigation system is the most efficient for Christmas tree farms. It is because, as mentioned before, well-drained soil is a must for these trees. Young trees benefit a lot from regular water as they need time and care to have their roots set in place. And a strong root base is unlikely to develop in puddles of water. Also, when you water your farm, it will attract plenty of wildlife. It means that protective fencing may also become necessary to ensure good production. Prune your Christmas trees. Christmas trees require pruning throughout their lives if you want them to reach their classic shape. In the early years, shaping and pruning them is not too difficult. However, more effort and care are needed once they grow bigger and taller than 5 feet in height. The eighth step is get started selling. Every business requires good advertisement, and so does this one. Get flyers, posters, and flags made for your business. Put out as many banners and signs as you can to draw customers. Moreover, you can plan different holiday themes events at your property, so customers see the appeal of your products in person. This particular marketing strategy has been quite popular recently. The internet makes it easy to promote and market a Christmas tree business. Ads on Craigslist and social media can be used to target potential customers in the area. Additionally, most states have extensions or Christmas tree associations that maintain directories of tree farms in the state. During your business early selling years, you can attract new customers by offering coupons or special deals on trees. This tactic will attract them to your business, and their satisfaction will lead them to promote your business to their friends and family. Set up a website. Christmas trees are beautiful to look at, so it shouldn't be hard to build a gorgeous website to promote your farm. Besides setting up websites, Etsy and Amazon are the two most popular retail marketplaces for pampas grass decor, so you want to make sure you sign up with both of them. A Christmas tree farm can set itself apart from others in the area by planting a pumpkin patch. Selling pumpkins around Halloween will help generate visibility for your tree farm. This exposure to your Christmas tree farm will make them more likely to return to purchase one of your trees during the Christmas season. There is some frequently asked questions regarding the Christmas tree business. What happens during a typical day at a Christmas tree farm? A Christmas tree farm is a highly seasonal business, so the day-to-day tasks of a business owner vary greatly with the season. Spring is the time for preparing soil and planting trees. Late spring and early summer are the time for trimming trees, which is done once per year. Summers are spent mowing between rows and applying weed control chemicals as necessary. Late fall and early winter are the time to cut and sell trees. When selling trees during the Christmas season, primarily Thanksgiving to Christmas, business owners often work long days. Because the season for selling trees is so short, as much time as possible is devoted to cutting trees, for pre-cut, helping customers cut their own trees, for you-cut, and bagging and transporting trees. What are some skills and experiences that will help you build a successful Christmas tree farm? In order to successfully grow Christmas trees, it's necessary to be familiar with the agricultural practices that work in a particular region. Business owners that haven't previously operated farms of any kind should consider taking local agricultural classes and working on a nearby farm for a season. Talking with as many area farmers as possible can also provide insights that come from years of growing crops in the region. What is the growth potential for a Christmas tree farm? Most Christmas tree businesses serve a local geographic area. Managing multiple areas in different regions isn't viable, and transporting fully grown Christmas trees long distances is expensive. Many farms will transport trees to a retail location in a nearby city, but it rarely makes financial sense to ship trees across several states, especially since there are tree farms in all 50 states, including Hawaii. Thanks for watching our video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.